trends.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Wise Magic Guidecast. Today we are here with Professor Ras Natty. Brethren, what's going on?
Yo, we in the building, man. I'm gonna keep my decibels normal for now, but I might have to do some adjusting in a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot we got this amazing mic, so just down there picking up a bunch of stuff is almost making me sound crazy, but you know, we're gonna work it out. We always try to start this situation out real light, so that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to this little video. It ain't really too much. Oh man, I'm messing up, y'all. Amateur hours for me. Oh, I gotta get my video. Yeah, I'm gonna get my video lined up. That's the window. Yeah, normal splat bear. Let's see how my boy looks.
And looking for a new place. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 1. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. That 550-pound unwanted house guest is out the door, much to the relief of one happy Altadena resident.
KTLA 5's Jillian Smuckler joining us live now with exclusive details on how that bear was finally convinced to seek greener pastures. Jillian.
Hi, Glenn and Lou. Yeah, we've been following this case. It is a case. I mean, there's been so many different agencies involved. This has been happening for over a month. You just mentioned it. That 550 black bear just, you know, under the house, living its best life. But not for Ken Johnson. It's been a struggle for him. We've showed you all the different ways he tried to get it out. The state even came and tried to get it out several times and were unsuccessful. But I can happily report we were waiting for the state to come for a while now. That bear no longer under the house. So here to explain what happened to the bear, why did it finally leave? Ken Johnson, the man of the hour. This is like your late Christmas gift, isn't it?
It is. It's good news.
Are you relieved, first and foremost?
Yes, I'm relieved. No more banging under the house and smelling him and wondering what's going on under there.
I mean, it was over a month of him living under there. It's not like it was a short time. Tell the viewers, I know everyone's probably itching to know, how did you finally get him out of here?
Well, there was an organization called the Bear League from Lake Tahoe that contacted me and said, we can get the bear out for you, and it won't cost you anything. So they flew down here, and they got him out.
And how did they get him out exactly?
Well, it was sort of the same methods that Fish and Wildlife used. They used paintball guns and just got him irritated until he wanted to come out.
Now, it's baffling to me because, you know, we were here when the state agency came and they did their tactics. They were here for a while. They weren't able to do it. And then, of course, they were told by the top dogs in Sacramento to pull away and end that. But this time, these guys came in here, and by the time they went in the crawl space, they were in and out of here, and so was the bear in 10 minutes. What were you processing when all of this happened, watching that and watching that bear finally leave?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was so fast, because it seemed like Fish and Wildlife was here for about an hour and a half and then couldn't complete the job because of the call from Sacramento. And these guys went in, they crawled in behind him, and boom, he was out. I couldn't even get video of it.
Were you relieved? Were you nervous about where's the bear going? I mean, what was that thought process looking like?
Oh yeah, when he first popped his head out and he was struggling, I could see my gas main twisting, and the first thing was like, I forgot how big he was. And just coming out, this mass, and then moving so quickly, you really forget about that when you just see his cute face. You know, he's massive, and he's destructive, and he's big, and he can run.
And so for anyone who doesn't know, the Bear League is a nonprofit, and they specialize in this all the time. They're from Lake Tahoe. They flew down here, and basically what they do, their job is to educate the public. Teach them how to coexist with the bears, because their main goal is to prevent these bears from being euthanized by, you know, someone who's really upset that they're under the home. So that's exactly what they did. For anyone who's upset about it or worried about the bear, what can you tell them about the process, how they went about it, and, you know, just that bear was able to run away on its own. It looked like he was unharmed.
Oh yeah, the bear was unharmed. I mean, these are the same paintball guns that humans use for recreation. And, you know, he's a big, tough bear. It's not going to hurt him like that. He's fine.
He's fine. In fact, he left. Here's the new breaking news, because the story just never seems to end. This is really, we need a Hollywood movie right here. The bear came back last night, you guys. After all this, the bear leaves and returns. You're looking at the video now of him walking back up. The good news, though, is right after he left the first time, you boarded it up and you put a mat on it that basically gives him a little bit of a shock to leave. And that was supposed to work, and it did work last night.
Yeah, the Bear League loaned me a couple of these bear mats because they said he could just rip that plywood, that temporary plywood that's only a temporary fix. And they left those mats there. And it's, it's a typical thing on an electric fence for cattle and things like that. It just gives them an uncomfortable shock. And he did. He stepped on it, was about to rip it open, and then he got that little surprise and took off.
He booked it, and then you actually filmed video of him right outside your den, looking, it seems like right through the glass, right into your eyes. Were you freaking out in that moment? I mean, he could possibly break through it, I guess, but what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm always thinking that when he's out there and sniffing around. He was at my bedroom door, and then he came right up to the den window, and Boo jumped up on the table, and he suddenly looked at the window, and Boo growled at him.
Boo is a cat, by the way, if you weren't aware.
Yeah, so my cat Boo growled at him, and he just kind of went on his way.
So right now, the big question is, okay, we don't know where the bear is, right? We do know it's not under your house, which is definitely a relief. But what we also know is that when he was under the house, he caused a lot of damage. You actually turned off your gas Christmas Eve. You've been not showering in a shower, but using, obviously the hot water and just giving yourself a sponge bath. What do you want people to know about the damage caused, and what do you hope changes after all of this is over?
Wow, yeah, there's a lot of damage under there. The ducting is all ripped up. He stepped on the gas lines and untwisted it from the meter. So I have to call somebody to come out and check that everything's okay after strapping the lines back up. I don't know how much more duct damage has gone on under there. And, he destroyed the grate that was in front of the hole. People say I didn't cover the hole. The hole was covered. He just ripped it out.
So you got to be careful. Obviously, that's one of the many things the Bear League tells you to do. Make sure your crawl spaces, especially in these areas, are covered. You're going to hear from a man who actually works with the Bear League coming up in our next hour. But really interesting stuff, and it seems like the new developments keep on coming. So thank you, Ken. Congratulations. You no longer have a roommate. You are a free man, and we will send it back to you in Hollywood.
All right, thank you.
So we was able to hear that. You don't have to do that. Just press the side button, bum. Quick, bum. Yes, ma'am. Right, so we was able to hear that. Like I said, I like to always start off with a light story. And this story been going on, like she said, for a month. So I remember checking in on it probably about a month ago. And what I want to say is, those fish and wildlife people, they're akin to the Federal Reserve. Cut out. Okay, I cut back in, y'all. I'm not sure what just happened to me. I might have to change my mic, but yeah, I don't think that should affect nothing, though. Because I was good the whole time. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but nevertheless, fish and wildlife, they're akin to Federal Reserve, akin to any local PD, even the feds, even the CIA, anybody that any group or company normally that's established by the state or the government sucks at their job. I'm not just saying that because I hate them. We were just able to watch a video. Bruh been under here for a month, tearing bruh shit up. Bruh called these fish and wildlife people, they quote unquote come out and do some job. Bruh still here, months later. They weren't even able to get him out. They said they got so crazy that the people from Sacramento called him like, no, call it off. But in that same breath, these other guys come out 10 minutes, blah, he's out of there. Am I shouting them out to a special level? No. But I am going to say one thing just before I jump to my next one, because I'm going to come back. But one thing I am going to say is when you hire a governmental business to do anything, it's going to be subprime. It's going to be subprime. They couldn't get a damn bear out of somewhere for years, basically. How long it took in comparison to the nigga that came in 10 minutes? Bro, y'all did such a bad job that y'all got called from the higher up. Hey, call it off. Come back. No, come back. You saying you shooting them with the paintball and what are you doing? No, call that off. That don't make no sense. Because they're not, I don't want to say that. They're not trained enough or paid enough to know about, just go behind them. You got to get behind the bear. You got to shoot them from the back, have them run out. Right, and even the way I'm seeing the brothers do it, where they like, he coming around the back. It's just like a good basketball team in comparison to a sorry one. Somebody back screaming, you don't say, no, what are you doing all that screaming for? Why you ain't say nothing, bro? What do you got going on? Same thing with these guys. What do these guys possibly have going on? That it was so hard for them to be able to stop a bear. And then what ended up happening that was worse, this is the little knock I want to do, even on both sides. But on the guys that was able to actually free him and evict him. Joke, evict him. Guys that was able to evict him. The young lady and the bruh standing outside the house right now. Exact words was, we don't know where the bear is right now. What you saying? He came back looking at bruh through his glass, looking at his den, right through the den, looking at him, right in his eyeballs. Came up the bruh door. Came up the bruh bedroom. I don't know if y'all playing a wild game, but it's just like with real humans. You evict a human, if he start coming back by the house 2-3, you got to get him out of there. Because he might be trying to get the house back.
Temple.
What happened to Tim?
That boy John got shot up.
For real. Or he lied.
That's the story he told, so allegedly. It wasn't any reported information.
Okay. See, I need this right here to be loud. So yeah, what you saying about the bear though? The bear that was able to chill on the breast spot for like a month.
Nasty work.
What happened?
You know that's not your territory. And you know the street rules. Why is you in that man's house messing up his stuff? Don't got no plans of replacing it.
That's his spot though.
But them people tripping. Cause the fact that bruh came back and did the whole eyeball, staring him down, that's a euthanized bear. That's a dead, walking bear.
Or he need to be put in an environment that's big enough and safe enough for him.
At this point, I think so, because he's been exposed to something. And if you ever notice with those husbands that murder, suicide, the whole family, they've been exposed to something. And now they're about to be exposed to something else that they deem uncomfortable. And they can't, I guess, bear that uncomfortability for a season, so they leave. Sign out of the game. Sign everybody out that they brought here in the game out. And I think that's what this bear is trying to do.
Nah, the bear seemed peaceful.
Nah, the bear seemed like he thinks that's his spot. And now you about to expose him, hopefully, to a zoo or some type of protected environment. But if you go and expose him back to the realities of, I guess, gentrification, because that used to be forest land, and now it's a whole bunch of concrete and houses.
That's his spot. So I don't know if he's necessarily doing anything wrong, which is why those guys that stepped in. I hate the fact that y'all don't remember y'all name right now, but y'all stepped in.
The Bear League.
The Bear League. Y'all stepped in. Yo, Mike. Right? So y'all... You can go in. You was right. I gotta unmute my mic.
Okay, but yeah, that bear... you right. Bro was probably there way before. There's people buried underneath bro house for all we know. But, this human is won the battle. He was able to build a whole house on your territory.
Because that was the first thing that I was going to ask. How can we assure that he doesn't have any, I guess, youths? Not the man, because I don't think he got anything. But the animal.
Got a cat.
The bear. Oh, he got a cat. But
that
the bear.
Growls.
Right, the bear. How we don't know the bear don't got a whole family? Is his wife under there? Or did he have... Like, I guess the Bear League went under there probably.
I was about to say, how did they figure out the damage?
Because once they got him out of there, they went down there, you saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like... And like I said, the fact that they don't know where he at, I can't even stand by that one.
I thought it was funny because in my mind, I was like, what? They ain't got no public John with the trackers. I be seeing them live stream those public zoos and stuff. But yeah, he had a tag on his ear, and I think it fit a little air tag right in there.
See, yeah.
Put him on neighbor.
Because we don't know where he at. He could be at brush spot next door that don't know nothing about him. And now he walk out and he get ate. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How are we stopping that? To where it's like, nah, he ain't gonna eat nobody now. Like, when I say I don't know where he at, I'm saying, like, he's somewhere. But he won't come and attack people, is what I'm trying to figure out.
Why? Because y'all got the electric pads out the driveway.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what level of sanity does this bear have? Like, nah, I ain't gonna attack nobody. I'm just trying to get to my spot. No, they kicked me out. I'm just over here for a little bit. Like, can I walk by here? Or you mad?
Oh, because...
You like, fuck, nigga, you walking by here?
You saying
like,
in the next year or two, if we hear Brett killed somebody, attack somebody.
What is the purpose of the Bear League?
It's like he tried. He waited a whole 12 months before he dealt with somebody.
I tried to give the Bear League a shot. And I think they the best right now. Not knowing where the bear at, I don't like that. But maybe, because their whole purpose is to educate the public on how to live alongside them. Right? So if that's their whole purpose, they had to have dropped some type of game. Yo, bro, don't do this. Nah, you good for that. In the daytime, don't worry about him. He's a nighttime creature. What did you tell me that he's now free? He freer than a motherfucker. I don't know where he at.
He about to go to your house. Digging your crawl space.
Well, what did we figure out?
You better wait 2 years and 3 months when the Bear League come back.
The Bear League got to move him. In my mind, bro, if you're going to be responsible for taking somebody out of something, you got to put him in a spot. If you're going to evict him, you got to put him in a spot. Because he was there causing problems. Why none of the other people stepped in? Like, none of the law.
And you're saying why? Is it because of size? If he was like a little squirrel, you wouldn't do that.
Do what?
Find him a spot. The spot is nature, the wild.
You wouldn't do that because you're not afraid of him attacking anybody.
The squirrel.
So
even
that's what I'm trying to
ask. How to
ask.
live under a bro house.
That's what I'm trying to figure out with the Bear League. Did they study this animal to where they're like, nah, he don't attack people. Nah, he good. You can let him go. Because the fucking people that steal dogs and steal little cats, they just take them off the street. Yo, it's an animal out here, bro. He look like he vicious. Yeah, he look like he attacking people.
He
Get
look
him off
like
the
he
street.
vicious. Nah, they usually call when He's vicious. Yeah, my son, whole leg gone. That's what it usually is, right?
Right. Get him out of here.
Right.
Now, what if I decide to be that person that catch dogs and remove them, but I don't remove him. He just in front of your yard, and I come, hey, get out of here! Ah! And he runs away. Oh, you got him out of here. And you like, okay, he not gonna come back though. He might come back, but
6 months and 3 days.
make sure there's no food out here. Just make sure that's all you got to worry about. No extra food and shit.
Oh my gosh, Dad! I ordered DoorDash last week and forgot about it.
Now we got a dead person on our fucking watch, and that's the only thing I'm trying to figure out, Empress.
That's the main thing. It's like if they've tasted blood, we need to do something. And in my opinion, that bear has tasted blood. That bear has lived in that man's house for over a month. He has experienced 30 days of luxury. 30 days of warmth, possibly, because you know it's cold right now.
Oh.
So, I don't know, bro. And the fact that bro came back, he stared him down. He continuously went by the mat trying to snatch that shit up. This brother has tasted something, bro, and it's Pandora's box. You can't close that box back up.
Okay.
But he's a black bear, so he might be resilient, because you know that is symbolic and a privilege of black. Balance, logic, and knowing. So, head his way back to the wild and exist in nature as he would. But he might not, because he's tasted luxury. And if y'all think I'm tripping, just look at the concept of a dog tasting blood and you will get your results. And if you want to learn from your own mistakes, then enjoy the show. Just know it's going to be blood and gore.
Alright. I should be back in the building like the young nigga's supposed to be. But, hey. Vengeance is mine, the Most High said. And the reason why I thought that was important, did I change the show title already? The show title should be Free Fry. Vengeance is mine.
No, it's Free Fry.
Can you go to can you do it on here? Stream? You can't change nothing right there.
What does it say? Serves? Okay.
So it might be something inside here.
Where?
Nah, close that out. But the actual area that we streaming at?
Start recording. Start virtual.
Nah, it won't be nothing right there. So we'll have to go to YouTube. They'll take you directly to YouTube though.
Where?
Scene tools. Oh, bro, we ain't been on here in so long. Rusty. But hey, we'll get it back. We'll just change it over here. The unfiltered boy.
Over where?
Unfiltered man.
Unfiltered?
Yes, ma'am. And then go to the bar at the top.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This?
Yes, ma'am. But I'm not mad at the Bear League. I'm actually happy that they was able to remove. Oh, that'll work. Oh, nah, not with those quotes. I don't like quotes around my stuff.
Okay.
I don't know.
Who said that?
The Most High said that. You think I should leave that for the Most High?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the title has been changed, and that's what I want the title to be for right now.
Okay.
But the Bear League did their big one because, like I said, if this was my spot, I want that animal removed. But I am still questioning it and just making sure everything is okay. And what am I making sure it's okay? Just the fact that the bear is now missing. Right? Like when he was under the house, we knew where he was. And I guess maybe we can come out. Maybe he might be out. He don't really be out like that though. But now, where is he living? Where does he live? And is he violent or not? Am I going to just be able to live my life now? Or is it going to be like, now I got a problem? And then what if I call you? How much time do I have to call you in the same neighborhood? Like you just moved him from bruh house. Now you got him under bruh house. Now you done move from bruh house to bruh house and bruh house. So like 4 bruhs now had an experience with this young bear. At what point do you say, you know what? I gotta put you in our little wildlife. Because you got a bear league, right? So you probably got like a zoo or something. I don't know. Do you have like an area or somewhere where you keep the animals? Because that only makes sense to me, young brother. That you will have some specific area that you're keeping the animals in. Hey, but if not, and you keep letting this happen, I don't know if the wildlife people stupid anymore. Right now, they look like they don't know what they're doing. Very, very amateur-like. But I don't know if you know what you're doing. The reason why I'm happy, because it's my house and the bear gone. That's the only reason why I'm happy. I wasn't able to use my shower like I wanted to. But that's why I'm happy. But is the public happy? Now that we don't know where this bear is at? Did you educate multiple people within the neighborhood? Hey, we just freed a bear. He a black bear. Don't do these 4 things and you good. We just freed a bear. He 500 pounds. Don't worry about that though. Any other thing that, any question or any further blah 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 concerns, call us at this number. We got this website, bearleague.com. I'm not sure. I'm just asking questions. So yeah, when somebody figure it out, let me know. But the title of this show is Vengeance is Mine. And why do I want it to be titled that? Well, right now we know. The story that we recently covered, I don't want to say it was the most crazy story in the world, right? We just covered a story just recently and we were like, okay, somebody pretended to be a Christian and was nothing of sorts. Why did that mean anything to us? It really didn't. But we used that as a lesson to point out different things. So we were showing how Corey came in as a comedian and humbled himself to somebody having more knowledge in whatever sense of being knowledgeable to Corey Holcomb. We even got to a point where we showed that the young man that was in a back and forth with Corey Holcomb, Anton, he ended up making a statement. And the brother Corey said, I can't wait for you to prove that to me. Or like, I'm waiting, because like, that's interesting. I've never heard that. And instead of expounding on that point and actually explaining to the brother why he's saying what he's saying, he now tells the brother, you missed it. And that's something that we consistently see through the whole thing, right? And I don't know if it's right or wrong, right? But that's something that we're experiencing. So Corey has this approach where he's comedic with everything. So you know that, I'm telling you, we've seen shows. If you a pastor, he's talking about fucking hoes. And you're like, brother, I'm not here to talk about that. Come on, nigga, you act like you don't fuck no hoes. It's like, brother, I'm not. And you just got to understand, okay, that's what he does. It's a comedic show. He's pushing it to the line. That's him as a comic. But I'm going to stay in my box where I'm going to laugh. And I'm like, nah, brother, well, this is what I was explaining based on the words. So, nah, that's not actually true what you just said. But based on the word, there is a way you could be looking at it like that. And what we said from that video, the judgment that we made was, there was no turning the other cheek, where I guess Anton stands on accountability as an actor. Right, and you feel like we talked about how when you get into these characters and you want to play this character to this high level, you think you're doing something, but you're actually not doing anything, right? What end up happening is he's holding someone accountable that's taking accountability, but Anton is more so holding him accountable for not being further along. So not being held accountable for what he's actually saying in the moment, but like on some shit where I'm more mad at you, like, what, man, you still believe this? And he like, yeah, so explain it to me a little bit. I don't really know a lot about it, so can you explain it to me?
No, you should just know.
Right? So that was like, okay, we seen him with RZA Islam, like we seen him with so many different people where you understand, okay, he's consistently funny about anything, right? And you as a professional, you just gotta be in your box. Like I said, lead attorney was on there. There's multiple people that's been on the show, and even if I'm saying something that you may be against, you understand the show, or maybe you have never watched the show, so you don't understand it. But when do we start giving each other grace? Where you like, nah, he must be playing, right? But he's a comic.
You ever wonder what he means by his corporate job and him making money from his corporate job? Is being an agent a corporate job? Definitely, right? You're a politician.
Yeah.
America's your corporation. So yeah, when he says that, it just screams agent, because he never divulges into real information. It's like, yo, come over here and let me just critique and criticize you based off what I see or hear in the moment, I guess, over there. But yeah, with Corey, it definitely wasn't addressing anything in the moment. It's like you and someone are walking on a road, and because he knows there's no time constraint, he's walking at a way slower pace than you, who thinks there's a time constraint, and now you're screaming at them because they're walking slower and absorbing everything in the moment. And it's like, okay, you go over there and rush. I'm about to go over here and get some ice cream. They said they got some free veggies on this side. I'm enjoying myself while I'm here. But yeah, his way of holding him accountable was as if he was standing on anything besides being a comic and trying to be as successful as he knows how, coming from the Robert Taylor Society. So yeah, it's just screaming industry plant, agent. He's offered no real information. RZA Islam comes on there, and RZA Islam comes on there, divulges in his, I guess, holistic practices, his lifestyle, his personal life. He just lets you know information and what's going on. Same thing with lead attorney. He was going through his, I guess, YouTube stuff. He let us know about that. He let us know about his just personal experience with being an attorney, and he offers information about being an attorney. Riva, she's more so opinionated. It's not based on facts, but she offers just clear, concise observations on what she's witnessing in the female community, and it's like, okay, this is her niche. Boom, offering information, offering light. This cat, like, I always thought he was this lightless entity. I can't even say dark, because that entails powerful, and there's no power within this man. And I just thought it was me making my personal observation, like, yeah, this guy, he has nothing to offer. And he literally went on there and offered nothing but baseless critiques on old ass things Corey's have done. And it's like, yo, is he standing on it in this moment? And he's literally telling you he's a non-participant. And all you're doing is regurgitating politician talking points like you're running for mayor. It's like, this is a civilian, dude. This isn't your opponent. Why are you clashing with him? He's literally a civilian trying to figure out what's going on. But you're so on the offense, you never get to that point. And I don't think you ever were going to get to that point, because when I've listened to you talk, you've never offered any information. It's just insults and critiquing that doesn't offer any solutions to problems. It's just like, no, you're doing it wrong. Come to my Patreon. You're not paying for the Patreon, I'm not even going to give you my time.
But this is another thing that I've recognized about the brother, right?
Right.
He's, like I explained to you, a corporate America brother.
What does that mean?
That means that he presents himself in a corporate America way. And what does that mean? He's telling you, yo, this is how you need to get a job, right? He's worked in UI, right? Nothing too crazy, but UI experience. He's explaining you how you can get a job like this, how to move up in the corporate ladder. That's what he's actually like. That's what he's doing. He's worked. He's moved up, I guess, in a corporate ladder. He works UI, and that's what he does. So even when he brings you in that room, it's to show you how to work good, how to approach a manager, how to negotiate for a higher pay. That's what he teaches.
Right.
But now he's just debating about politics. That's not what he knows. That's why we always think he doesn't offer anything. He start going on dating shit, talking about dating. Everybody clown him. Bro, people don't talk like that. Why you keep on talking like that around your wife about side chicks? Type of married man. First of all, a married Christian talk like that. But maybe you pretending to really be into Christianity because Solomon had multiple wives. I'm not sure of your game. But there's a lot of things people judge you on when you get outside of your box. Right? Outside of your box mean that you start talking about relationships. You only been in one, you said. I'm not knocking you. This is something you standing on. So what the hell are you telling a grown-ass man? Nothing, bro. You don't know about this. This is not your lifestyle. You can tell people how to be successfully married. That's your shit. Why are you now arguing about bitches and talking all the time? That's not your shit. Bitches? When the fuck did you start talking like that, bro? That's my problem with Anton, bro. He pretends to be something he's not. And that's why we think he don't offer nothing. Because I said this. When I used to be on the Millionaire Morning Show, I thought he knew something about stocks and trading. He knew absolutely nothing. What he does is
grift.
He speaks financially. What does that mean? I made a little bit of money corporately and I invested. That's what I mean. He don't know anything. He's not standing on anything. What he's saying is I made a little bit money over here and I'm investing it. How am I investing it? He's breaking down companies and what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this and I'm looking at this and I'm looking at the profit and loss. Bunch of words. But that's what he's offering. And then he never goes in. He said, yo, make sure you get in the Patreon where I go in deeper. I show you my whole, all my stocks that I bought. I show you how I moved up in my corporate ladder. I show you my negotiation letters. That's what he's offering. So when you start arguing and debating about politics, you can see why you sound kind of stupid. You don't know nothing about cars. You and this nigga talking about what's the fastest version of a BMW. You don't know about no damn BMWs, bro. I've never heard you talk about BMWs before in your life. But now you got a car. Now you arguing about what's the best version of an electric car. Oh yeah, I'm not really driving a Tesla because of this. The fuck are you talking about? What do you like? Stay in your lane, bro.
Okay, so he tried to stand on the Christian box.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, he's an aspiring Christian.
Yes, ma'am.
Your reality is a corporate
Empress,
chill.
you don't even understand. The first day I judged him, I said he in the D. He ain't linked with ET yet. He talking to all these funny preacher paths. He ain't linked with ET yet. Black man in a black. I guess there's a bunch of other black brothers you can link with.
You know.
But if you're not on the on the ET, if you're not on the Inky, what you on being in Detroit? Inky in Detroit. He was on the ET. How you not on the ET?
You already know. There's the streets, and then there's a corporate skyscraper. You're not down here. You don't have a fucking clue.
E.T. will judge that man. Hold on. You a married man online talking about side chicks?
That is a Christian.
Other bruh. Believe. Believe no E.T. What you mean? What's your righteousness?
He don't got none.
That's what that's what made me see him. And then I started watching this Millionaire Morning Boy. I'm like, oh man, he
exposed him even more.
You don't even know about stocks? That boy just on here squawking? Come on, bro.
Out of line, bro.
I'm telling you, Empress, it turns into an argument every time. When he was on there with the one cool nigga from Atlanta, they used to have a bunch of fucking settings and shit. He used to be talking down to Anton. Anton like, what? I'm married. And that's what you should go back to. Because you always go back to it. But while we're debating, you're telling me about bitches and hoes don't want that. Why are you even talking like that, Christian brother?
Yeah.
You should be like, brother, we shouldn't be trying to get bitches and hoes.
And I think that's a manipulation that he's doing to himself. He's justifying his Christianity by being married and I guess not having children out of wedlock. And it's like, sir, that's not, it's giving corporate. That's not giving a follower of Christ the energy of Christ, the Masonic energy, none of that. And that's where you need to, like, I guess, unfuse yourself from, because you're very confused right now. You think you're a Christian and you're very far from that. And just in the basic, like, empathetic sense, you have none of that. And it's okay. You're atrophied and you can develop this. But right now, you are married. And maybe that's what you need to stick to. Being happily and successfully married and having the 100% success rate as a corporate fellow.
That's your John, bro. Like, I know you don't love it, bro, but that's your John, bro. And like, that is why a lot of people respected you in the beginning. And then the other
you
part,
got out of your box, out of line.
But you got to remember, Empress, the other part is not completely bad, right? Because we have a brother that believes in, if a brother doing that with his side chick, this is what me and my wife like to do. We like to go out. We like to do this. We like to go on vacations. Like,
these are the seances. Tiana Taylor and Iman. Michael Blackson stating, you used to like watching me engage in sexual activity with other people. That's all it's going to be. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Okay? There's no solid foundation in that nonsense, bro. Y'all can try it, experiment with it, but just know you or her will be gone.
That's big facts. That's big facts, bro. Like I said, I don't know why you go down that path.
Expecting loyalty. It's like there's no loyalty in that game. It's one for self, and all those selves over there Ish. That's it. Selfish. That's all they're into. Liquidation. Transactional.
Right. So,
Never enough. Because what number could that man offer to one lady that kept bothering bro about the child support? Besides words. It wouldn't even be numbers anymore. It would be fatherhood. That's all you can say.
At this point,
and you don't
I've been advised
want that. You
not
want
to say anything
fatherhood
else about
with
it.
him giving you money.
That's all I've been authorized to say.
It's like you never
Okay, so in
developed that
today's
relationship.
video, we got
Why
to
would
talk
that be a
about
thing?
Anton.
At this point, I've been advised not to say anything else about it. So that's all I've been authorized to say.
Okay, so in today.
Hold on. This is the one that said he didn't have a boss. Hold on, who's giving you authorization? Somebody taking your authorization away from you? Okay.
We've done everything to protect our child, ensure that she's never, ever, ever needed anything whatsoever. Pray for me and my family. And at this point, I've been advised not to say anything else about it. So that's all I've been authorized to say. Had a couple emergency phone calls. The only thing that I can say at this point is that I can't say anything else about it. First, I need to go and make sure that my daughter is okay. And so it's a lot of tests. I'm not sure if she got to get pulled out of school for the rest of the year. This may affect her in that way. So I have to make sure that she's okay. She's no longer safe even going to school anymore.
Because what happened?
We got to protect our babies. Under no circumstances will I ever allow for my daughter to go under.
Wait,
so
what happened?
Are you guys telling me?
Is he saying that he never posts his daughter on the internet?
I see the overwhelming majority of you are logical. Are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children? I have to figure out how to pick up the pieces.
Huh?
I have to figure out how to pick. Corey, he won. Corey and Craig, you win. You win, I give up. I have to figure out what collateral damage happened after that. You guys win. I got to figure out how to pick up the pieces. Family is in shambles. Daughter is in shambles. Literally having my wife take her over to get evaluated and figure it out because crying inside of the principal's office trying to figure out what to do. I'm in shambles.
Okay, so that's Anton Daniels responding back.
All right.
So wait, was she in shambles during your whole week of ranting about it, or was she in shambles when Corey responded? You should be suing yourself.
Right. Let's. Most I say, vengeance is mine. So, right. Even with Corey taking some of the vengeance, you got to spare it a little bit. You even trying to play a little game right now. A spare me game. You got to spare it a little bit. That's why vengeance is mine, says the Most High. Because even if you take a little bit of it, he gets a little. But, hold on. Did Corey steal this picture from somewhere? Hold on. Did Corey take this? Like, what's going on with this picture? Is the picture like a secret picture? How did Corey get the picture? Are you posting the pictures? Because I remember another father had the same problem. Shout out to Belief. I'm not sure if you rocking with Belief, bro. Belief said he had to move to the woods. Life was so fucking tumultuous. Yeah, bro. Life gets tricky. You start putting your youths on there, it get tricky. Now, how do you spare yourself from all of the vengeance? Because If you would have did the right thing, vengeance would have been the Lord's on your behalf. But you know what you did? We talked about it. You went on Fat Man's show, and he sowed discord between you and your brother. That was the first scenery that I seen you in that didn't make any sense. Why did it not make any sense? You're a Christian. Now you on this man's show. He's supposed to be talking to you, yo. I don't like the way y'all two brothers handle that. You feel me? I don't like Corey Holcomb, whatever, but I don't like the way y'all handle that. I feel like a lot of that, you feel me? But your exact words was, you studied him and you antagonized him. Joey came on about 2 weeks ago. Joey said, bro, I don't think we should be killing people in America. That girl ain't do nothing wrong. I hit a cop. He can't walk to this day. That's what Joey said. Then Joey came on this week and basically said, everything but kill them damn folks. Why? Because you have to stop antagonizing people at some point. Even there has to be a limit, right? Even Ali SIDDQ has a story. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the Ali SIDDQ story. 1 second, y'all. See, I don't want to stop talking because I got a show to run and I got to be very. Matter of fact, I'm going to do this. We're going to run this one real quick. Let me see if I can find it in the background.
This morning when APD received a call for shots fired at a bar on North Lamar Boulevard. There they found a Caldwell County Constable deputy suffering from gunshot wounds. Fox 7 Austin's Marco Bittnell joins us live from the scene with the very latest. Marco.
Yeah, Alec, that shooting all happening here at Club Rodeo in North Austin, which is soon set to reopen their doors less than 24 hours after an off-duty deputy was killed in their parking lot, with the suspect in the case taken into custody just hours ago.
Seen it taped off, and right away I knew something bad had happened.
A layer of police tape surrounding Club Rodeo in North Austin early Sunday morning. An off-duty Caldwell County Constable deputy shot and killed in the parking lot.
It's sad, man, you know, should know that somebody that's out here to protect us and stuff, you know, and they not even protect themselves, they end up getting killed.
Caldwell County confirming the deputy's identity is Aaron Armstrong. Around 2 in the morning, Armstrong was working as an off-duty security officer. That's when APD received a call that an officer from another agency had been shot. When APD arrived, they found Armstrong with traumatic injuries. He was taken to the hospital where he lived to die.
Cops had it.
I gotta acclimate myself to where I'm at. It's no, hey man, this is it. Locked up, and when you get locked up, man, sometimes it's frustrating. It's frustrating. People coming to see you. My daddy, his cocaine selling ass, he come see me, piss me off. When I get locked up, he come up there with my little brother. Come with my baby brother. Come see me. I'm locked up, you know, it's plexiglass, all that. He get on the phone. Hey, man, what done got into you, nigga? I said, you. And I threw the phone at the, I'm pissed. He gonna bring my little brother up there. I don't want nobody ever to see me fucking locked up. My mama ain't never coming up here to visit me. I didn't want you to come up here and visit me. It's Pam and Kendra. That is it. Very simple shit, right? I'm in the county. The Bills are playing the Oilers. You beat him, he down, you don't never slap a man. Never whip him. Children or his woman. Never whip him. You never slap a man when he is down. You beat him, he down, you don't never slap him. And you don't ever spit in the wind. Cause shit come back in your face. Very simple shit, right? I'm in the county. The Bills are playing the Oilers. Folks gambling. Up. The Bills come back.
Yo.
And beat
man,
the
I
Oilers.
wasn't saying shit, y'all.
Late
My
in the
bad.
game, like 34, 35,
and I
whatever
kind of
that score
figured
was.
that too.
I'm talking shit.
My bad.
I'm down with Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas from Houston. I don't give a shit about the Oilers. Earl Campbell gone. All I eat is, I don't even eat the sausage. You know what I'm saying? So Thurman Thomas from Houston, I'm going for the Bills. The Bills beat the Oilers and they sick. And I'm in there talking shit. Yeah, Buffalo on your ass, boy. Folks get mad. Dude named Rich Cat called me out my name. And that's what you can't do with me, even to this day. Calling me out my name is definitely signing an ass whooping for you.
I'm just saying. This ain't nothing foreign to the species of man. So, the fact that he said that he was antagonizing him and he purposely called him a name and he knew what he'd do to him, I can't imagine I'm letting that slide. But I'm going to let this little part run and I'm going to go back and I'm going to run that beginning again because I want y'all to hear that. Because that's the only point that I'm making. And that's the only thing that I'm trying to stand on right now. As far as when I say vengeance is mine, leave it to the Lord. But when do we not say, that's the Lord that put that on that boy's heart? Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. We don't know if Corey decided to do that on his own free will. He waited until Tuesday, his show. There was so many opportunities to change his heart along the way. Along the way, was so many opportunities to change his heart. And you tried none of them. So let me let this right here run.
You call me out my name, it's gonna be some fucking smoke. And he called me out, oh, bitch ass nigga, you in there rooting for the motherfucking Bills. Put your shoes on, nigga. Put your shoes on, boy. Rich Cat know better than this, because he's from the same side of town as me. This Southwest. Southwest shit. You know, boy, man, let's do this. Let's dance, boy. We finna dance. Rich Cat, put his shit on. Yeah, nigga, ain't nobody scared of you. I'm like, you ain't gotta be scared to get your ass whooped. Now, Rich Cat, I've been boxing since I was 6 years old. I know I'm nice. Rich Cat, this shit couldn't be bad. And I'm working Rich Cat ass. Whoop that man down to his guy. He on his knees. And see, my daddy told me what not to do, but I'm in here. What you never do is listen to the sideline. I'm in the sideline listening. I done whooped him, and he on his knees, and I hear this dude on the side. Slap his ass, Lee! And I'm in that sideline listening. Haul off. Ha! Slap shit out that man. And let me tell you something. When I slapped him, I don't know how both my arms end up like this, but he grabbed me from here. It is 6 steel tables in 10B3. It's 6 steel tables. And Rich Cat introduced me personally to all 6 of them motherfuckers. Man, that nigga had me on a roller coaster of slams. Do you understand me? From right here, that nigga, wow. Is this all I was doing?
That man put you on a roller coasters of slams. You couldn't expect something this bad. This whole time, you probably thought it was gonna be somebody like, yo, fuck you. Little lame man, nigga, you short. Nah. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Like I said, bro, you had all week to unharden that man's heart. But you know what you did? You slapped him while he was in your mind. You whooped his ass. You a legendary boxer when it comes to talking shit. So you beat his ass in the shit talking part of the game. You leave the shit talking part of the game and say, yo, I would have whooped his ass in the real part of the game too. The shit talking was just what I really do, but I could beat him up too. Now you took another angle. But you didn't just take 2 angles. You took another angle. You know what your last angle was? You kept slapping him while he was quote unquote down.
I shall be roasted.
You listen to the sideline. The man Ali just gave us just a few rules that if you follow these rules, you ain't got to worry about that. What happened to you? I'm telling you, if Corey would have did what he done to you, after if you would have went on like a non-talking bullshit type of vibe, man, we would have looked at Corey so bad. Come on, bro. Y'all got into an argument on the show. You bringing the man family into it. That don't make no sense. Vengeance is mine. Everybody understand what's going on now. Everybody understand. Because we all could be like, yo, he took all week, though, talking shit about Corey. All week. He went on Fat Man Show. He went on Brush Show. He went on Brush Show. You was just using this as the parts. Oh, y'all got to pick the parts up. Yeah, we all got to pick the parts up. That's why you pretend. You live a life on Instagram that's fake. Hey, man, you ain't got to pick no parts up. Because you got to pick parts up no matter what. But you chose a bad battle. And what you did was you slapped the man while he was down. And that's the only thing you shouldn't do.
Listen. 34, 35, whatever that score was.
Listen.
I'm talking shit because I'm down with Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas from Houston. I don't give a shit about the Oilers.
Right? Ali is pretending to be you. He don't even know about your story, but this is his real life. But what he telling you is, I'm from Houston. I'm repping for a nigga Thurman. So I'm repping for the Bills. I ain't got shit to do with New York. But Thurman on the Bills. So I'm saying, fuck the Oilers. That's how I'm talking. Whatever. Me and bro go to bumping, I whoop his ass. But what I did, I gave the Lord vengeance. And I slapped him while he was on the ground. And the man said, I don't know how my hands ended up to my side, but all my body parts ended up together. And he said, bro, took him on a roller coaster of slams. Bro, that's what you went. Matter of fact, I want you to hear the end about how he felt about going through the roller coaster of slams.
Tables.
Listen.
And Rich Cat introduced me personally to all 6 of them motherfuckers. Man, that nigga had me on a roller coaster of slams. Do you understand me? From right here, that nigga, wow. Is this all I was doing?
Bro, you did not know when he was going to stop. Look, I was telling Empress, I said, yo, what Corey tried to do that night was fight him. They both was wrong. Corey was heated. Corey was like, fuck that, I want to fight him. So he started calling the young lady that he was with, calling her out her name. But then after that, Corey didn't say anything. Corey has to wait till Tuesday. So the Lord is giving this man, Anton, 7 days. Change your ways, my brother. No, just back away from all that beef talking. That ain't what you do. The next morning I wake up, I see you on Fatlock. I say, what the fuck is Anton doing right here? I listened to the beginning of it, bro. And I heard you say things in particular. I can play him right now. I might have to fucking play him, bro. But I'm going to run this real quick. That's how you look right now.
The 6th one, when he slammed me on the 6th table, bah! I was like this.
This is how you look right now, bro. What you said? What you told Corey and Craig? Y'all won, bruh. Bruh. You just said you whooped their ass the first couple of minutes. But none of them looked like this after they lost to you. They all were just like, I lost. Bruh beat me. Fair win. We done. You decided to introduce hate. You decided to introduce mockery. You decided to slap him while he was down. Figuratively in your mind. Look at Ali. Look at Ali. Bro,
man,
you didn't know how bad
he stood over me to my nigga, you better not ever slap me again. I said, yes, sir.
Look, this is how you look leaving. Bro, you are torn to shreds. You came on, bro, and you had that nice story, and I'm like, you right.
Told me, hey, man.
Hey, man.
Tell you something. You never whoop a man in front of his children or his woman. Never whoop him. You never slap a man when he is down. You beat him, he down, you don't never slap him. And you don't ever spit in the wind, because shit come back in your face.
So you don't think you spit in the wind? All that fucking talking you was doing random? Bro, it happened. Let's let it go. We could even Monday night quarterback it. Yo, we was both heated. I went back and I watched it. It really shouldn't have went that far, bro. That's the only thing you can do and say, yo, we probably never going to run back into each other. But on my hand, I want to say my bad because I feel like I could have handled it better. I'm telling you, bro, when you hit us with that approach, anything the man does seems off-putting. So how long? Brother said he said he apologized though. Shit done, bro. Anything that should have been done in the studio that night while we were both hot. You can't come back and shoot me 4 years later because I robbed you 4 years ago and stripped you butt naked, bro. It's a revenge killing. And revenge is mine, says the Lord. So you might not even, those guys that did that killing, they might not even be bad in the Lord's sense. Because we don't even know if it wasn't the Lord. 4 years, they just chilling. 2 years for both. 2 years for one brother, 2 years for the other brother. 4 year. I don't know, bro. Just seemed perfect. But I wanted to run that because I thought that was
perfect.
You feel me?
Fiction.
Because that's how you ended up, bro. And you said, I want to do this. I want to tell you y'all won. They didn't tell you that. They waited for you. They waited for you, bro. They waited for you. They waited for you. They waited for you. And they popped out from under that car. And they shot you twice in your head, figuratively. You bowed out, bro. Did you hear this story that I played earlier? You off duty. You was off duty, bro. I told Empress that you're speaking outside of your profession.
That brother was on duty the way he was acting.
Club Rodeo in North Austin, which is soon set to reopen their doors less than
there's
24
nothing to even
hours
console him
after
on.
an
He handled it
off-duty
so well, and
was
his
killed in
solution
their
to
parking
it
lot,
is
with the suspect in the case taken into custody just hours ago.
Seen it taped off.
Gotta vet these people.
Right away, I knew something bad had happened.
A layer of police tape surrounding Club Rodeo in North Austin early Sunday morning. An off-duty Caldwell County constable deputy shot and killed in the parking lot.
It's sad, man, you know. Should know that somebody that's out here to protect us and stuff, you know, and they not even protect themselves, they end up getting killed.
Caldwell County confirming the deputy's identity is Aaron Armstrong. Around 2 in the morning, Armstrong was working as an off-duty security officer. That's when APD received a call that an officer from another agency had been shot. When APD arrived, they found Armstrong with traumatic injuries. He was taken to the hospital where he later died.
Cops had everything blocked off and taped off, and they were, doing what they do.
John Dahlberg works at the flea market just feet away from where the shooting happened. Around 5 a.m., he came to set up and was met with a crime scene.
Crime scene people were out here, looking for evidence and picking up evidence and bagging evidence and all that, taking fingerprints off stuff.
Vendors telling Fox 7 that recently the area around Club Rodeo hasn't been one of the safest places to set up shop.
I done rode through after they closed, and it.
Now somebody else got something to say about that kick ass nigga.
Sometimes see guys out here fighting. And I also done heard gunshots.
Okay, I want to talk about the situation
for over 30 years,
with the brawl that he was with, because she wanted to make herself known.
It's this area.
It actually sounded like he was agreeing with what Corey said to Marcus about him not being ready you're not ready for the road.
I'm glad you didn't try to interrupt with it. But back on, they gonna call your daughter. Meanwhile, you can be over here with me, goddammit. I got a bitch with some colder wigs than that you had on. Boy, that wig you got on, that's a starter kit wig.
Man.
I got some bitches who do hair so good, boy, I'll make that bitch an 8. I'll make that bitch an 8, nigga. That bitch, what? Let me tell you something. I can make people think she look good. But yeah, your husband a straight mark ass nigga. I sat in his lap, the nigga wouldn't even swing. I said, say it again, the nigga wouldn't swing. You can't fix that, baby. He can't be hiring people when he get in town, whatever town he go to, having strangers watching his back. That's the best way to get robbed. The man said, I got more money than Corey. Well, you just marked yourself, nigga. And whoever is his security, you know they don't fuck with him for real. Big shout out to dude who was hired to watch his back when he got to town. I sincerely mean this. You was a professional. You didn't come over here and act like you was trying to break up the fight and escalate nothing. To the dude who was here with him, who had to get stuck taking that cake-ass nigga home, hey, man, I know that money is hard, man. You got to get that paper. But you did a good job, man. You did a good, I'm glad you didn't try to interrupt with it. But back on this nigga and his family. The pain lives on, Ton. Futon. The pain lives on. I'm seeing what you was working with before you had money. It makes sense. Now I'm seeing who you paying to be around you. The bitch really was dissing you in that tape. She didn't stand on nothing with you on that tape.
And how far he takes it on a regular basis. And I see him disrespecting people, and he had just disrespected me. And you can't, and the lesson there is, you can't control how people respond when they disrespect you. You see what I'm saying? So I could have been a bigger person, but I decided not to on that platform because I seen weak.
I'm just telling you, y'all don't like the Lord. Y'all ain't even gotta rock with him, bro. I ain't gonna. I'm not even making no excuse. Let's pay attention. What about liking Ali Sadiq's dad? Not spitting in the wind. He's saying exactly what he's saying. I could have been the bigger person, but I chose not to on that platform. Corey could have been the bigger person and not involved your daughter and not involved your wife, but he chose to be just like you. Don't spit in the fucking wind, because it's going to come back to hit you in your damn face. Why would you say that and keep doing it? Why would you be on a show? Empress, did you see the thumbnail that they had for Corey Holcomb that they thought was funny?
Ooh, no.
Shaking like a stripper.
Corey, you doing something right.
And then
who I was talking to and how far he takes it on a regular.
And look, he said I was looking who I was talking to and how far he takes it on a regular basis. Look, he's saying, he basically saying I knew that he was going to talk about my daughter and my wife. But he didn't think that he was going to really do it.
Basis, and I see him disrespecting people, and he had just disrespected me, and you can't.
And we all know that he's lying. That's why his first qualifier was I've seen him disrespect people. And he had just disrespected me too. You know you didn't. He didn't disrespect you. You a liar. You came on there with rhetoric from a past show, and you're saying it right now, Jason. Matter of fact, listen to this part. I want to show you saying it.
And the lesson there is, you can't control how people respond when they disrespect you. You see what I'm saying? So I could have been a bigger person, but I decided not to on that platform because I seen weakness in him, and I also wanted to expose him because he thinks he's a bully, and he picks and chooses his targets, which I told him that also.
You think he picking to his targets now? Or you saying what? What made you weak to him just now that he called your whole family out? You're not making sense. You chose a battle that you did not have. You ain't know how serious it was gonna get. You spoke as if you did though.
That's that Robert Taylor.
Empress, imagine hearing him right here like, he thinks he a bully, but he pick and choose who he bully. No, he don't. Literally, he tried to have a better conversation because he brought you on the show. He bully everybody. If you're saying he's a bully, in that theory, he cracks on every human on the fucking internet, and they all rich people. It's not like he fucking find a bunch of random motherfuckers on Instagram. What happened?
Like My Revenge Body or whatever it's called. That's what he did here. He did like a My Revenge to all the bullies that I dealt with in high school.
He thought he did.
He thought that's what he was going to do. And it's like, dude, this is beyond this level, bro. This is on another level. And you're not there, as you admitted. I'm not in the streets, so we know you don't know.
And
you're
I
not
guess
in the no-no.
It had to be maybe the fact that people have cracked on Rita on the computer and he don't really care about Rita that much. But maybe nobody has taken it as far to crack on his daughter. So maybe that's just the difference. But you still doing the same fuck shit. You keep on putting your wife and your family in harm's way because you just refuse to be a normal person. Like, you don't got no respect, bro. That's how you move around. And you just said it right here. You said it was a game plan, right? You said you had a whole game plan because you seen how the man moved.
Anton, you gotta ask yourself, who put me up to this?
Man, that's what you gotta figure out, bro.
That night you dropped that $500 to get an in-person boy with him. Who was you with? Was you by yourself? All right, new rule. Don't listen to yourself.
Facts.
Not for the next 2 years. You can't listen to yourself.
What was you doing, boy, at them colleges? We gotta figure that out. Like, bro, you really went on this show and stood on, I know him, I know his attacks, and he pick and choose who he bullied. Alright? Now you getting bullied. Are you sure that he picks and chooses?
This is like initiation ritual that was supposed to be like an honorable one, but turned into like a humiliation ritual, because this guy immediately got platformed by Fatlock.
Man, oh man, Empress.
Has he ever had Anton Dance on the show?
I don't want to say I know for sure, but I don't think so.
And like, are you saying he has a gripe with like Corey the way he has a gripe with Prime?
Oh, that's why they teamed up. Cause Corey said Prime called him.
For real?
And said, I like the way you handled it. Corey said Cam Newton called him. That's what Corey said. I'm not gonna say Corey a liar. I doubt Corey a lie about some celebrities.
But yeah, like, I never put 2 and 2 together as far as him being an Uncle Ruckus, because I guess he never really spoke on race. He always labeled it as victim mentality. And ultimately, his victim mentality is Democrats. And ultimately, Democrats are just black people that are, I guess, a part of the real and the natural, which is known as the streets to them. Those are niggers to him. Like, they're others. It's just somebody that he doesn't relate to. And now that I see him with Whitlock, it's like, oh, now I can. You remember my napkin that I started? Now I can connect some more dots, because the way these like YouTube corridors work, as far as you see 2 people covering each other and yada yada on the YouTube sphere, it's like you gotta start piecing these niggas together to really see like what's going on here, bro. Because who's choosing these people? We know there's an algorithm. What is that algorithm deciphering and choosing?
Bro, even OG Percy speaking on it. And he's standing on the fact. OG Percy, an old school thug nigga in his mind. Real street nigga.
Oh, okay.
Right. But he just been going off on Anton, basically. Because I'm telling you, bro, when you say you not black and you Christian, bro, you lose a lot of black people over up.
Bro, you think he... Yo, you know how CJ was like, bully the bully. Bro, this man got beat down trying to stand up to his alleged bully.
He wasn't the bully or bully.
Bro, when bullying a bully goes wrong, CJ, these your students.
He don't know ET. CJ would have told him that, nah, that ain't a bully, you bully.
You just picking a fight, nah.
Yeah, them bullies you don't bully, because those ones not really bullies. That motherfucker, you can technically look at them as a other.
You know what Anton is, the epitome of? You know how Nate be like, look away if you don't want to get cracked on? Anton was like, staring him down like, nigga, crack on me. And then he annihilated him. He's like, oh man, I should have looked away. My bad, family. My bad, y'all. I thought we was fly. He asked me to take my hat off.
At this point,
and I was done for. He told me to take
I've been
glasses
advised
off
not to say anything else about it.
Bro, do you understand how a week? I'm just telling you, bro. You can do that shit you think you did, bro.
Our entire life, we've done everything to protect our child, ensured that she's never, ever, ever needed anything whatsoever. Pray for me and my family. And at this point, I've been advised not to say anything else about it.
Oh, you doing some DJ work.
So that's all I've been authorized to say. Had a couple emergency phone calls. The only thing that I can say at this point is that I can't say anything else about it. First, I need to go and make sure that my daughter is okay. And so it's a lot of tests. I'm not sure if she got to get pulled out of school for the rest of the year. This may affect her in that way. So I have to make sure that she's okay. She's no longer safe even going to school anymore. We got to protect our babies. Under no circumstances will I ever allow for my daughter to go under. So wait a minute. Are you guys telling me, some of you, because I see the overwhelming majority of you are logical, are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children? I have to figure out how to pick up the pieces. I have to figure out how to pick. Corey, he won. Corey and Craig, you win. You win.
Break her ass down.
Like trying to hold the mic shaking. And you can probably see it if you actually kind of look at it and zoom in. He was scared. And it was a defense mechanism. And so, you know, when we were having a conversation, he was outwitted because I started talking a lot more intellectual about local voting and how that affects communities. And I know that he don't vote. I started talking about culture and the transatlantic slave trade, and he tried to box me in by saying, but you're black. And I said, no, I'm a Christian first. You know, I actually believe in Jesus. And so all of this type of, you know, conversation was going way over his head. And so what he would do is he would try to change the subject real fast and then go to another point. And we couldn't stay on anything because he kept moving the goalposts as a defense mechanism as to not get embarrassed on his platform. And then, as expected, he threw an insult and said that I like to kiss, you know, pardon my French, white people's ass, white men's ass. To which I then responded with the same energy, well, you like to suck black people's D, right? Now, some people would say, well, Anton, you took it too far, right? And you can make an argument for that, sure. But I also understood who I was talking to and how far he takes it on a regular basis. And I see him disrespecting people, and he had just disrespected me. And you can't, and the lesson there is, you can't control how people respond when they disrespect you. I give up. I have to figure out what collateral damage happened after that. For people to go after underage children? Just disrespected me. And you can't, and the lesson there is, you can't control how people respond. And the lesson there is, you can't control how people respond. You can't, and the lesson there is, you can't control how people respond. I have to figure out, you guys telling me, some of you, because I see the overwhelming majority of you are logical. Are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children?
Hey, hold on. Let's ask Anton. Is it okay? Let's ask
And the
Anton.
lesson there is, you can't control how people respond.
Hold on. Anton seemed to be saying it's okay.
You can't control how people respond.
Hold on.
And the lesson there is, you can't control how people respond.
Hold on. What the fleck?
Okay. For people to go after underage children? I have to figure out how.
Is it okay? So you went on this man's show and gave us a lesson. What was your lesson that you thought was so important that you had to teach Corey a lesson about the lesson? Instead of you having a good podcast, you said you could have chose the higher road, but you didn't. Why? You was teaching them a lesson. What was the lesson you was teaching them? You can't control how I respond if you disrespect me. Hold on. So he called you a ass kisser, and you called him a D sucker. You didn't even say that word. You didn't even say excuse my French and say the D word.
The fact that you were so caught up in that and not trying to figure out why he was saying that.
No, Empress, what are you talking about? He just explained why he wasn't trying to figure it out. I'm bullying the bully and I'm trying to antagonize him and let him know that I don't give a fuck.
Correct.
So what are you asking? Why are you asking that dumb question? Why would he be wondering that? That's what he would do if he's trying to have a genuine conversation. He just said he wasn't. So what are you asking? Maybe I'm missing it.
No, nothing.
Huh? Ooh, I can't hear you.
Nothing. I'm not asking nothing.
And that's what I'm saying. You got to pay attention. Because you giving them an out too. Because you asking them other dumb questions. Well, why you ain't say this then? No, he told you right here. Listen. Am I not playing it good enough for y'all?
When they
No, I'm saying, are you missing
too far, right? And you can make an argument. Well, Anton, you took it too far, right?
You hear what is that?
Some people would say, well, Anton, you took it too far, right? And you can make an argument for that,
No,
sure.
no, well, Empress,
but
are you
you
hearing
took
it?
it too far, right? And you can make an argument for that. Well, Anton, you took it too far, right? And you can make an argument for that, sure. But I also understood who I was talking to and how far he takes it on a regular basis. And I see him disrespecting people, and he had just disrespected me. And you can't, and the lesson there is, you can't control how people respond when they disrespect you.
So that's why he was trying to teach Corey a lesson. He said it out of his own mouth. I've watched him before disrespect people, and they haven't taught him a lesson about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to respond as vile as I can respond to teach him a lesson. Empress, he explained that. And then what is the lesson that he was trying to teach Corey? He said it.
And he had just disrespected me, and you
can't control how someone responds. But now Empress, this is what he's
how
saying.
to pick up the pieces. Are you guys telling me the overwhelming majority of you are logical? Are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children?
Anton, but even if we say no, right, you got to think about what you said about yourself. We could all say, Corey, you went a little too far. And you can make an argument for that. But the lesson there is, that's why I let you say it. Because I don't want to be caught saying it. So I wanted to let you say it. I wasn't able to. I guess. Because Empress got other questions. So I'm hoping this right here was able to seal it into Empress' head. Because I'm going to also play you one more time right here.
And the lesson there is, you can't control how people respond when they disrespect you. You see what I'm saying? So I could have been a bigger person, but I decided not to on that platform.
So this is answering another question Empress was asking. And that's what I was saying, Empress, you can't ask those questions anymore. We got his words on Monday Night Quarterbacking. It's like being like, yo, why you ain't shoot that ball? And we could make up all type of theories and, man, bro, maybe da-da-da. But when he comes on Monday night and he like, nah, I ain't see the shot. I ain't see the shot was open. Like, oh, but you was looking right at the basket. Okay, so he lied, y'all. He's saying I could have been the bigger man, because he just said, I'm whooping his ass through all of the intellectual battles. I'm whooping his ass so bad, he keeps changing subject, which is not what happened. I told y'all, Corey bowed down in the beginning that he's intellectual guru. Everything that Corey tried to give you a point to expound on, you either lied, and Corey was like, that don't even sound right. Like, you saying the first black owner was a black man? First slave owner was a black man? But you know he had to work to become free. So before him, there was no slave owners but his slave owner? Like, how does he become one of the first? He had to work to become free. Was there already slave owners around, bro? Like, why was this one white man the only slave owner? And then he was able to have a slave that was able to work himself off. And then he had to own a slave. Before any other white person got on a slave ship? When is these white people going to start owning the slaves? So, Corey knew you were saying fuck shit when you brought up the other John. Literally, bro, the whole conversation even came back into fruition and everything was going good. And Corey said, yo, it might be a misunderstanding on both of our points. Maybe I don't understand how to talk to you. You don't understand how to talk to me. Let's start over. And you started saying, Corey not going to bring me on. I'm talking to you through Phil. I'm talking to you through Phil. You said that to that man. You didn't have any respect for him. So then he also responded the way you can't control. But that was your point. Your point was to show him that, yo, intellectually you can't fuck with me. And I'm going to bully you because you can't say anything that's going to get under my skin. Remember, he told Corey that. Nothing gets under my skin. And Corey said, who says dumb shit like that? I'm trying to get an understanding with you, bro, because what's getting under my skin is if you do that sex play shit with me. And you could be like, yeah, bro, you feel me? I wouldn't talk about nobody. You, whatever you may necessarily say, where now it'll come back and it'll look like, nah, bro already said that was kind of off limits. But right here on this show, you're saying there's nothing off limits. And sometimes it is off limit, and you can choose to be the bigger person. But sometimes you do it because somebody's a bully and you want to bully the bully. So sometimes you say you get in the mud because you fighting a pig. That was your point. But you're not a pig technically. So when you get in the mud and you think you're fighting the pig, the way the pig will get in the mud, you don't really understand that level of muddiness. So now the muddiness done got so much on you that these are your last pardoning words from us, from me, with you on
I have to figure out how to pick up the pieces. I have to figure out how to pick. Corey, he won. Corey and Craig, you win. You win, I give up.
Uncle. That sound like you. Two people doing some little bullshit. One brother say uncle. You. It's nothing wrong with it. The only thing that's wrong with it, bro, is that you made it bad for yourself. That's what I'm saying. I think that we should all like live with some form of righteousness, where if somebody do anything wrong and your nigga easily be like, nah, that don't make no sense, bro. You literally went on the show the next day. So this is Monday Night Quarterbacking. This is not in the heat of the moment where you said something crazy and now when somebody wants you, nah, I ain't standing on it. Me and bro was mad at each other. I told him if I see him, I'll shoot his house up. No, I'm not going to shoot his house up, bro. I was tripping. You went on the next day after you were quote-unquote supposed to cool down. So you booked the interview. Somebody called you. Yo, you want to come on the show, man? I got some questions to ask you. A little 10-minute, 15-minute segment. How you want to come on the show, man? Yeah, I want to come on. I got to talk about them. And then you came on and explained that everything that I did that night, I did it purposefully.
How you feel about this thumbnail?
Bro, laughing. He was shaking like a stripper. Even if you look at that video. Bro, you had all of these things and look your parting words. You won. Craig, Corey, you won. I give up. But the only reason why this look bad now is because it's not unwarranted. You stalked them the whole week. You just like the motherfucking Bear League, bro. You released the animal out into the wild and kept stalking them, though. You kept putting little trail back to the spot. And why you did that is because you was trying to teach him that the spot is bad. That's what you were trying to teach him. So you kept putting meat back to the spot. And every night he came back to the spot and he got shot. Oh, I gotta leave. Oh, but you thought that he was gonna give up eventually. What he did was get angrier and angrier and angrier and smarter and more
precise and intentional.
And now you are saying, I give up. I give up. You win. Not because you was a fair person. Yo, if you fair,
it's because you're bullying me.
Bro, you became the bully god. For what reason? Me and Empress will never be able to explain to you, bro. But you was like, yo, and you're saying it on Whitlock show before you did this tap out, which is a week later, literally probably exact week. You probably did this on Wednesday. Nah, I'm pretty sure you did this Friday. Nevertheless, bro, you went on a whole rant on Whitlock, said he was a stripper, said this. You kept disrespecting him. We played Ali SIDDQ. We played you, even criticizing yourself. How can you what can you say about somebody? You can't really say how somebody should respond. If you push me, you can say I should push you, but I might knock you the fuck out. I might shoot you. I'm just saying, who is to say that I have to deal with it in such manner? You're saying that now. You're saying, yo, is it okay to go after an underage child? And Empress asked a good question. So what, when she turned 18, can I go after her? That doesn't make sense. Your only argument should be like, come on, bro, let's not bring each other's family into it. But it's okay for me to go after your wife? I can just go at her all day because she grown too. What if she can't take it just like your daughter can't take it? And now she end up in the hospital asking people about what she need to do. You put yourself in a position with a actual famous person. For real?
That's what she came from. That's my background.
Oh, just like the other. Okay, see, you need to get in touch with ET, bro. ET probably be the only one that'll get you through something like this real easy, right? Come on,
real
bro.
Easy.
Bring that baby by ET, man. Let that baby see ET and see what ET got to tell that baby. And I promise, I damn near guarantee you, nigga, ET had that baby right. That's just what I think. I don't know. Hold on. I'm like, bro.
You sponsored.
Bro, I even forgot that I had a setting. Because the whole time I've been using my head to hide it. You in charge of production? I gotta get some new producers.
I thought you wanted it that way.
Why would I want something that crazy way?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
In fashion.
Some people not in charge of production. You could use that, John. Over. You been eating this?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Man, let me see that John right here, bro. All I'm telling you is, bro, what you did, bro. No, this what the black girl, Empress. Yes. Word. What are you doing? You're just sitting there. My stuff. I gotta move my stuff around my arms. There.
Oh no! You have to do so much with your hands,
bro. Nevertheless, bro.
My dear husband.
I played Ali SIDDQ like.
Hey, what is this plugged into?
Did I plug it out? No,
you're nasty.
No, what's going on? It's not working. It's right, bro. You.
How much I owe you?
No, do you understand when somebody don't want to do anything? This is what I'm talking about. A lazy.
I have to figure out what collateral.
Screen, bro. I'm switching back off my screen, bro. What the heck is going on right now? We gotta get some new producers, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But what I'm trying to say is, bro, I played Ali SIDDQ. I played Anton Daniels. I played the Black Bear. And I played the off-duty sheriff getting fired on and dying, sadly. Just think about this though. What's the picture I'm trying to paint for you? Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. You an off-duty cop, probably retired. I don't know what. Maybe you still work with one of your brothers, whatever. You pick up a security shift. Are you out there acting like a cop? How you end up getting shot? Are you acting like a cop? That's what I'm. That's you feel me. That's what I. Vengeance is mine, bro. You're not a cop tonight, bro. You're a security guard, bro. That's all you are tonight, bro. I'm glad that you got that background, but I didn't say that's what I want you to do. So you standing on that background, letting people know you got your firearm. You ain't never been off duty. You don't know how this shit work. That these boys will shoot your ass. You playing that game because you like, I'm a cop. But you're in the wrong environment.
Wrong outfit.
So then we played a brother, Ali SIDDQ. He said, I was taught this. Pops told me this. Don't smack a man while he down. Don't spit in the wind. A lot of these things you shouldn't do. He says, I'm whooping Rich Cat. Rich Cat, the reason why he was wrong, the reason why Ali was able to whoop him, Rich Cat called Ali out his name. But what Ali did was, after he whooped him, he heard people on the sideline saying, Ali, smack that nigga. Yeah, Ali said he heard somebody on the sideline screaming, slap that nigga.
You see, and that's the thing, because I seen a stream with him.
So
and they was like, you better not slap him. Don't even get close. Yeah, and he was like, what? I'm going to slap that nigga. And they like, And he slapped him.
Who slapped who?
Anton slapped Corey.
Oh, on one of the fake AI videos?
No. Metaphorically. Metaphorically, of course, guys. My bad. There's no AI videos over here. Just metaphors.
Yo, I got so scared. I mean, hold on, Empress, you seen one of the AI videos where this nigga slap Corey at?
I have not been on social to witness that AI slop.
I said you. They're playing songs and I'm out there. You see my gal, nigga. None of y'all gal.
Go ahead.
Gals do this, nigga. Dancing my goddamn gal car music, nigga.
Talking shit.
So man, I'm locked up in this county now. And man, I done got irritated in here. And I made a little mistake. My mom and my dad always gave me good advice. Even when they was doing wild shit, they gave me good advice. My daddy told me, hey man, tell you something. You never whoop a man in front of his children or his woman. Never whoop him. You never slap a man.
So you did all three of the cardinal curse, right? I'm not sure if you and your wife necessarily watch Corey Holcomb, because you don't care about him. Your whole thing was to disrespect him to whatever highest level you think you could have. That being said, you did that in front of the man's and the man, because it was on his show, and your exact words on Whitlock is, I could have been the bigger person, but on that platform, his platform, on my platform, yes, because I have kids watching, I got people watching, I wanted to keep it respectful, but on his platform, I'm gonna make it look as bad as it could look. That what you said. Ali SIDDQ said you can't do that. So cardinal sin number one, you whooped him in your mind on the internet in front of his youths and his wife, because they both on the internet, and you did it on his platform. So even if they just want to tune in to Daddy's show, oh, Daddy got Anton on, I kind of like Anton, let me see what him and Daddy got to talk about. He really told Daddy off. I don't know, but I'm just saying that's what you did. That's cardinal sin number one.
When he is down.
Never slap him while he down. You did that on Monday on Fatlock.
You beat him, he down, you don't never slap him.
No, he did it on the cast. He kept doing it.
Exactly. Every time Corey bowed out.
And over and over and over again, he kept slapping him while he was down, humbling himself, trying to bow down to him being the intellectual in the room. And he smacked him and said, "No, you stand back up." Transatlantic slave trade. No, you stand back up. And it's like, dude, what are you doing here? Oh, you're sinning. Okay, I can tell. All right, carry on.
And his exact words was, "I've been watching them and I've been waiting for this battle." So you planned the battle. You had the battle on your battlefield. You was able to choose the arena. You was able to choose the sand texture. The Most High said,
You don't ever
is mine.
spit in the wind. Cause shit come back in your face.
Whitlock was a spit in the wind.
But what he said on there, Empress, was you can't tell somebody how to respond.
And the wind responded.
And what he also said is, I could have been the bigger person, but I chose not to be.
And the wind responded.
So it's like, bro, literally everything you just said is being used against you in the court of public opinion.
What do you call it? A double-edged sword?
Bro, that's why when something crazy happened, you like, dang, that's messed up. You know why? Because you don't want it to happen to you. Simple and plain.
Either way, once you grab it, if you're grabbing it like a sword, your hand's going to get cut. So you can grab it and cut somebody with it, but guess what? You're going to get cut too.
It's simplicity, bro. You shouted out the lady, you said, nigga, fuck that, whatever. She's supposed to be blah, blah, blah. If that happened to you, somebody will use that same clip because she got loved ones too. That's what I'm saying. How do we pick and choose who we bullying and not bullying? It's like, in your mind, you can bully anybody no matter how bad the situation is. This person just lost their life. And you went in. But now somebody is just making fun of somebody that they think is ugly. It ain't got nothing to do with these people. But you saying it ain't about how it's affecting you, it's affecting the family.
Bro, did you hear his energy towards the white lady?
He spit in the wind, bro. You do that shit, bro. So when it come back to you, nobody could sit here and justify it. They can't be like, nah, that's wrong. Bro, don't stand on that. Bro just said that he could have been the bigger person. So even if you look at Corey and use the same argument, like he could have been the bigger person, fair enough. They both could have been. So where they both took it, it deserved to go. And then the fact that you had the opportunity the next day, because you did the first podcast, Corey had to wait till Tuesday. So he had to go in and had to experience that quote-unquote beating. Mm-hmm. That's why we did our podcast. Just be like, yo, bro, keep your head up. I don't know if it mean nothing to you, but just coming from a motherfucker like us, bro, keep your head up, bro. Don't let them get you caught up in trying to fight somebody because he run around saying you shaking like a stripper. I told you, I haven't got past 5 minutes in that Fatlock video because it's terrible to me. And the one thing I told y'all after I watched the 3 little minutes, and it wasn't even 3 minutes because the first couple clips was on Corey and Brett's situation. But what I said was, boy, the most I hate a brother that sows discord between brothers. So the vengeance is mine, bro. That was for you and Fatlock. The shit got bad for you and Fatlock. And bro, trust me, it can get worse with somebody like this. You heard him before he said it. He thought about it before he said it. His voice crackled. He said, you know, me, I'm a dirtbag. And then he just, the most I say, fuck it. Harden that man heart. And he just went through you. Went through your family.
Bro. And you knew that man was there to put another demonstration on him, bro. Because he was so adamant and vehemently wanting those videos to get boop boop. Like it was a presentation. Yeah, another demonstration, bro. Part 2 of the demonstration. And yeah, producers was messing up. Shout out all the producers out there, bro. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Keep y'all heads up.
Because even on my boy Tim shit. Remember he wanted the shit to be queued up with her dad?
Studio Broken.
Nah, not Tim bitch ass Pool. Tim cool ass Dylan.
Okay.
Fat Tim. Fat Tim. Not Mexican Tim.
Yes, sir. Korean Mexican.
Yeah. But Fat Tim really wanted that shit to be queued up. And he kept saying, don't play it, don't play it, don't play it.
Mm-hmm.
In America, the new blah fucking CBS anchor or whatever he wanted brother be. But he was like, bro, that feelings, all that crying, all that bullshit, bro. Ain't on that, bro. We ain't on none of that shit, bro. Ah, man, I grew up in Florida. No, I don't give a fuck. Like, and just, that's what it is.
What happened?
I guess it's something, bro. Mayor in Florida or something. I've been seeing people talk about him saying he's strange. Let me take this off the screen.
Mm-hmm.
People been saying he's strange, though. But yeah, Anton, you walked yourself into your ass whooping and justified it. Yo, we can't. No matter how you react, you can react how you want to react. It's just a reaction. Don't let somebody get you off your square.
You see how quick he had to submit to his own words. Y'all win, y'all win. Nah, it ain't over till we say it's over. You about to get this work, my boy.
You said you like the people from Israel.
Oh nah, it's just Bible. You sow a seed, you gonna have to reap. That's you think you can just I'm taking the seed out of the ground. Once you sow that seed, it's in the ground. It's called the ether. So yeah. He shooed until Corey said, all right, I'm going to give you a break. I'm going to break you off.
There's another thing that's pertaining to you, though, bro.
Did you like doing Holes?
No.
Or did you just do it because you were a kid?
No, Holes was horrible. Holes was, we were in this place called Ridgecrest, California. We were all really young, we were all excited, you know. I had just come off some TV shows, my first like real job. It's like Disney Channel took me, we won an Emmy on this channel thing, and then it became like a big deal because they hadn't had any of those. And they pushed us over to the main Disney, but I had built like a family, like a tribe of people I was kicking it with. They all disappeared, so now you got this new tribe. And then John Voight's like walking around in character, and I'd never been around somebody like that who doesn't break, you know. And he's spitting these sunflower seeds around, and he's like mean, and I'm going, nah, this isn't gonna work. And my dad isn't, you know, my dad is my dad, and he didn't know nothing about that either. So him and my dad had to have a whole thing. Oh boy, and then, because my dad's not diplomatic, you know, at this point he's only 4 years out of prison. And
the last episode, I said, bro, this man, he's in character too much. He got to get out of that fucking method acting. Bro, scene done, bro.
You seen those?
Scene fucking done, bro.
And the one show,
what
the test show, I don't know if you want to promote it, but the test show about leaving Americans.
What show that is?
You want to name drop?
What show is it? I don't know.
The Copenhagen.
Oh.
You see how quick that girl jumped to the acting? Anton, that boy got excited. He thought he was on a nice little team mission. Yeah, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna get this Democrat to flip. I'm not Democrat. Well, who? You not independent? All right. Well, you need to vote local. You don't vote at all. Oh well, you a ignorant niggerant. Okay, well I'm a ignorant nigger then. Crash out. That's literally what happened.
Just the fact that in the man mind, Corey was scared to look dumb on the show. Like, hold on. The man is a comedian. You're not making him look dumb. Like, I don't know if we leave it and be like, yo, Corey is smart. Corey knows what he knows, bro. Corey's not a dummy, nigga. He's a logical fucking man. He's a thinking man. Now to try to put him in a box and say, yeah, but he's not smart about this. He don't know all about this. When the fuck did Corey say he knew all about that? He never said that? So you might be dumb. No, you might be dumb. You might think people say they know about stuff that they don't know about. And that's how you judge if they're smart or dumb. But he probably think you dumb. Your street sense is missing, my brother. What do I mean by that? You didn't know anything. You didn't know what you can call people and what you can do and what you couldn't do. Oh, that's why I played silent. Pop's 4 years out of prison. He not diplomatic. So seeing a bro walking around after the scene is done and cussing his son out, acting all crazy and shit, it's like, hold on, scene done, bro. Me and my son over here. Like, he'd come up to you and your son in character still. And that was the first thing I said about Anton. I said, that brother crazy. That brother believe in accountability so much, Empress, he not even listening to words. This man trying to explain to you that, yeah, I'm dumb on that. I don't know nothing about that. I'm waiting for you to explain that to me.
What they call them, surreal robots? He one of them Mach 5s. They make Mach E's in Detroit. He from Detroit, right?
Uh-huh.
That's what a Mach E's are being made. Monkeys.
Man, we about to get out of here, bro. Because I ain't been able to watch my charts. I got this big monitor out here.
It feels like yesterday.
You probably need to listen to this right here, bro.
We love your gangster way. But I'm gonna carry on. I'm getting higher and higher. Done gotta. That's my name, don't fuck it up. Can't you fuck this game now? Got her in the hucklebuck, slaying everything right now. Bitch, I'm spitting ether. Not a monster in this game, but I'm a motherfucking preacher. You can catch you with a back it off. Caddy black and gray with flames. Caddy coated dragon call. I'm on some other shit. Acting like that you didn't know. Smoking alien reefer. Hiding in a UFO. Paranoid shit. Got me seeing 3 people. Flying around with 4 birds. 2 keys and 2 desert eagles. I'm a hustle homie. Try to put the brakes on. We got old money. Some of Moses face on it. Niggas ain't seeing me. Bitch, I got the Jesus piece. Not the Jesus piece. I really cop Jesus piece. Easily. The whole world loving me. I'm hard to digest away. No need try eating me. I set the world on fire. I'm talking really hot. You niggas birds on the face and call them chicken pox. Lord, I'm gonna carry on. I'm getting higher and higher. Done gotta. Bitch, I'm right back at it. Cut the cold civil weapon for the twist of magic. Don't jump like kangaroos, acrobatic and beagles. Moving fast and you see it like you a evil Cathedral. I let my homie Big Deuce. We on the way back to Greenville. Hit the free dropping eagles. I got more spots in the Cheeto. Supply of when it's needed. No longer mirrored in pieces. Being break from your reason around the clock of the season. So we easy cause greasy is how I'm all with the piece. I know your dad and I told you don't play with a man while they eating. Give me the credit for grinding up. Moving the butter. Love the hustle with hard cookers and down in the bubble. Energetic like energizers. Keep rolling and rolling. I ain't talking about popping pills, but popping that potent. Twist that drove from the forest, blow about 100 before. Put the car on cruise control and grab more and perform. Put some drop SS, try to make me a meme. These hoes smiling and grinning like, by the way, it's just silly. I done sliced that shit like that, just laid back. Since it's made, I say I want a made back. Blowing on his stack, getting money and game fat. Listen to James Brown, big payback.
Say it out.
It's a big payback, bro. Revenge is mine, bro, says the Lord, bro. Empress, do your thing.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Wise Magi Godcast. We will be back. Until then, check out our latest videos under the live tab. If you enjoyed the video, you already know what to do. If you guys have any feedback for us, go ahead and leave those comments. Share if you enjoyed it. Professor Ras, anything excess?
No, ma'am. I couldn't think of nothing.
Alrighty, guys. Shabbat shalom. Stay black. Balance, logic, and knowing.